Hi, welcome to Sattva Restore Restorative Yoga Therapy. Today we're going to be working on some side awakening postures. So a lot of times in the day our movements are forward and back, so mainly on this frontal plane. So moving in a way to open up the side body can help work with deeper breathing and release the chronic stress patterns of holding our breath or breathing more with your accessory muscles so that the breath is more shallow. We can start to get a deeper breath when we open up the sides of the body. And it also helps us to digest our emotions, so being able to calm stress and handle the present moment experience. All right, so let's find a comfortable seat. You can roll your shoulders back. Exhale through the mouth, a big open mouth, sigh. Twice more. Inhale, roll them up and back. Exhale. And once more. Good. And then let's start to walk our fingers out to the right. Reach the left arm up. Keep that left hip grounded and then circle it in front of the body and rise back up. We'll move side to side like this. So walking the hands over to the left. Your left arm will reach up with this yawn-like quality as you ground through your right hip and then circle it in front of your body. And start to move side to side, grounding with your hand. Reach up, ground with your hip, breathe in. You can let your gaze kind of follow those fingertips and then over to the side. Inhale and ground, that yawn-like quality. Exhale back to center. Once more. Inhale and exhale. Once more on each side. So over to that left side or whatever side you're doing and back up for balance. Good, and then we're going to come down onto the floor and take a half moon restorative posture so that we're opening up through the side of the body. So as you lay down onto the floor, make sure you're comfortable. Take a breath here, let your body relax in, and then give yourself any support under the head and neck that you might need so that there's not too much pressure in the chest area. So just a folded blanket or a pillow. And then start to flex your toes up toward the ceiling. Reach the inner thighs down. So it's like a mountain pose, but here on the floor. And open your palms out to the side. Good. And then we'll inhale. Start to open the chest as we reach the arms up. Exhale, arms down. So opening the side body on the floor twice more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, relax the arms down. And once more, breathing in as you open up the arms and then breathing out. Good, so just take that right arm, open it out to the side, and then we're gonna bend over and reach the left arm as well. If you can, get a hold of the wrist and open up through the side of the body as you crescent over to the right. If it doesn't quite stretch all the way, you can bend your elbows. Or just place your hand across your chest and roll your chin to the right shoulder. If you do have that wrist, just staying there. And then you can cross your left ankle on top of the right and find a little bind with the feet. So you have a nice opening through this whole left side of the body. So I'll show you from standing what it would look like. Just crescenting over this yawn-like quality on the floor. Good, staying for a few breaths there. And really think of relaxing your whole body, letting gravity just unfurl any tension through the left side. Good breath in and out through the nose. I want to stay here for about 10 breaths. You can always move your head side to side. Just micro movements to release any tension. Few more deep breaths. And then we'll unwind, coming back to center. You can even walk your feet in and just position your hips back to neutral as you press into the feet to lift the pelvis. And then stretch your legs back out for the other side. Breathe in, stretch the arms out, just like a little half snow angel. Exhale, arms down, twice more. Breathing in. Expand, really stretch, open through the sides of the body. Try not to lift away from the yoga mat, but just feel the side waist growing long. And then we'll start to crescent the hips over to the right, arms over to the left. Bend your left arm, and then reach your right arm up and over. You can always just keep it part way or on your ribs. Create some length through that right side. If you're grabbing onto your wrists, you can soften your elbows as much as you need to. And just let the chin roll toward that left shoulder. And then you can bind with the feet. The legs are still active as if you're in a standing pose, and then cross the ankles. So feel that subtle opening around the right side, the right ribs. Breathing deep into the right side body. So you feel those finger-like muscles expanding in the rib cage. And even maybe a stretch in your lower half of the right side of the body. Where that psoas and QL muscle are that get tight from all the sitting we do, or even our activities. Staying for a few more breaths, stretching open through the right side. And it's not a huge sensation, but hopefully you feel some length and breath coming into that side. I'm going to stay for at least 10 breaths when you do this restorative posture. This will help improve energy and oxygen consumption. 2 more breaths. Good, and then just come back to neutral. You can stamp your feet back into the floor to shift your hips back to a neutral position. And then we'll roll over to one side into a fetal position. Use your arms to press yourself back up, letting your head and neck come up last. Back to your seated posture in a chair. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Vani with PranaYoga Insitute, and this is Sattva Restore, your restorative yoga therapy break. Namaste.